today is one of those. I don't want to get out of bed. I'm feeling achy. I didn't sleep very well. I'm going to the dojo later on. I've got a busy day at work. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Just get the reps in. Just get the reps in. Discipline equals freedom, right? But today is certainly one of those days where I just didn't feel like doing this. But anyway, I want to work on two things today. Second kata, that's what we're going to work through. And the two things are going to be the Gidan, which is the downward block. Sometimes I start this here. I need to start it at the neck here. And the second thing is the kick. Sometimes when I kick, I don't bend this leg, so it's like here. I need to bring it there, and the reason being is that if I don't bend this leg before I move, I'm taller, and I need to be. And so if you're taught, you can see it's going up and down my head. Whereas if I bend into it, then there's less height change. If I'm not taller, then I go up, and then I go down, and then I go up, and then I go down. You know, so it's about prep work. In fact, it's prep work for both, right? So with again Damurai, instead of starting here, it's here. It's here on the neck. So yeah, so we're just going to run through it as quick as we can, as well as we can. But I'm a bit late, so second kata. Okay, turn this way. Bow to the opponent. Walk to the ring. Bow to the judges. And we'll do the full run through, right? So second kata. So we'll do it sort of slow to medium pace. So the first thing is the Gidan. So look, make sure I prep. All right, now it's the punch. So we go online and punch, right? And I need to bend in, kick, and then we look, Gidan, prep again. Bend this leg, because we now we need to do another punch. Bend the leg more, kick. All right, then it's another Gidan. So we prep from here. There we go. So this time it's kick punch. So twist the legs, go down, kick, punch, go down, kick, punch, go down. There we go. Now it's the big turn. So the big turn again, it's Gidan. So from here, there, like that. This time it's a punch, and then it's a kick. You see, I didn't do that down thing then. I need to bend forward. Now kick, now punch, now in. And then from here, it's turn, Gidan again. There we go. Then it's a punch and a kick. And then you turn, another Gidan, like that. A little bit tight ropey. And then this time it's a kick and a punch. So I want to twist the hips, lean in, keep leaning in, and then from here, it's the big turn. So Gidamarai, prep it at the neck. Oops, lost balance. And then it is a punch, and then a kick, and then another Gidamarai, and a turn, and then it is another punch, another kick, and then wait. Look to judges, come back, yoy. Yeah. One of the many bad habits I have is the kick. I'll do it this way. The kick. As I go in and kick, I will dangle this leg like that, and then I have to go forward again. What I really should be doing is kicking, and then it staying here, and then I go forward. Not here, forward, you know, so kick, stay, forward. Not kick, doing, and then forward. Right, so this motion here, I've already done the kick. That needs to stay, and then I just lean in. It's not a case of kicking and it coming all the way back again and then going forward. It's not a swing. Kick, stop, here. That's the finish of the kick. That's the finish of the kick, because then you go forward. This isn't the finish of the kick. Like, it's not snap and then this goes all the way back. It's snap, stop. Yeah. I'm going to just work through kicking and we're going forward, I think. Without punching, just kicking forward, kicking forward. So I'm just going to go forward, and then I'm just going to go backwards in kicking motion. Just so I can get it right. What I would normally do is that, you know. I would put the heel behind me. And I think it's because when I kick, I put all the tension, I release all the tension here. And so when I release it, it just goes back to wherever it wants to go. It needs to be a bit more control. So let's do it again. It's better. And I'll do it backwards. This incorporates some punches. So the big thing, the big three would be kick and punch. So it would be and I'll do it backwards. Oops. and then the two going this way would be a punch and a kick. And the punch is done like a backwards punch, like a reverse punch. So, I can see in the reflection of the oven here that I am going up and down because I've forgotten to lean in first. Let's do it again this way. When I say lean in, I mean like lean with your front foot. Still not great. I'm not going to get it the first time, am I? So, you know, I think the important thing is I know what's wrong. Let's do that again. So, from here, lean in. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's work through Gadamarai. What's the time? It's all right. Let's work through Gadamarai. Gadamarai, downward block. We'll do it again from here. We look in the direction you want to go. Prep, like that. And it's down, flick, down, flick, down, flick. None of this, you know, it's, you know, position of the hand is really important. And it's like you're drawing a line down your arm, and you get to this point, and you flick it off, and you don't. This hand is not here. It's not above the knee. It is slightly off. You are flicking it away. Right. So let's do a couple of more of those, and we'll do it in both directions. So. We'll do it the other way. I get confusing myself. This needs to be further away. Leg position. That's it. I feel like on this one I'm leaving it here. I'm not doing the full downward thing. So let's break it. Let's do it nice and slow. And ideally, you're looking for the twist to happen. So when you finish the Gidai, this is my worst side, so I'll do it like this. You look, you prep. Okay. When you move, as your foot goes this way, you are also dragging your fist down your arm. It's not touching your arm, it's just above it. And then when you land, as you land, you're also flicking. Put this back into Hikate, you're in offline mode. You're looking at your opponent, right? But when you land, you flick, put that back into Hikate all at the same time. It is one fluid motion. There's, yeah. I'm tight roping a lot on this leg. And I think I'm overcompensating it. No. Yeah, I'm overcompensating it. This back foot needs to come in 45 degrees. This needs to be in the direction, but in 2 shoulder widths apart. And your finishing position is here, here, and looking straight on. Obviously, when you start, obviously I've done more training where I'm going here, right? Not here. So maybe that's something to learn is kind of doing it backwards. Because you never know which side of the ring you're going to go in, right? And it's always good to balance your weak side with your strongest side. Because when you're in a tournament, if you're in Kumite, you may need to switch, right? And so if you're switching and you're in Kumite, I mean, that's that one, and then that's that one. So you know, you've got to make sure that your weak side is also as strong as it can be. So I'm going to do this for a bit. It's probably going to be a bit boring, but I just know, like, that's a bit better. That's rubbish. Let's do it from Hikatach. Thank you, Garmin. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know that I'm not dead yet. I hit my leg on that one. Okay, this is still this way. That's better. Okay. Let's do the round of second kata again. Let's finish with that. So sort the gi out. Cool. Turn. Bow to your opponent. Walk in to the middle of the ring. You then walk. I'm going to have to go this way because of space. You would walk into the middle of the ring. You would then bow to the judges. Get into Hikatach. And then you would say the kata that you're going to do. So I would do second kata. And then you bow to the judges again, go back into Hikatach, and then you would say, and then you would just go. So count to 3. And then you would do it. And this is second kata. This isn't first kata. Right, okay. Second kata. That was rubbish, Pete. That was rubbish. What are you doing there? You've just done a kick, right? And you need to look, you need to prep, mate. Prep. Jeez, what have we been doing for the past 20 minutes? Right? And then it is the kick punches. And then the big turn. And then it is the punch, kick. And it's the kick punches. That was rubbish. Then it's the other big turn, which, what am I doing? I'm forgetting to prep. Oh my God. Right, and then it's a punch and a kick. And the kick, the toes need to be up. I felt that, the toes were flat. So again, so punch, kick. That's better, right? So we're now here. The other turn. And then punch. Well, that's way too high. Ah, that'll do. Well, that won't do. That was rubbish. That was all wrong. But time has got to the better of me. Second kata is certainly something I need to work on. Yeah, and working on the weakest side. Kicks, Gadamarai, stances, center of gravity, all that stuff. Feet position, hand position. I'll get there in the end. Keep practicing.